Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for another weekly roundup. You're getting used to these right now because I'm actually doing okay at following these in kind of successive weeks again. So it's an awful lot of me. That's an awful lot of screen time. But yeah, we've had so much new stuff in at the moment. So this is sort of the 11th hour get stuff in for 2020 sort of thing. And then obviously it's not just the end of the calendar year. We've got Black Friday, Cyber Monday. That whole period is looming very, very large now. In fact, I go online and I see not just supplement things, but obviously Amazon, various, but loads of places have started sort of doing their pre-Black Friday deals. So yeah, it's coming. It's going to blitz all of us. I mean, it's obviously a very crazy upside down year, but I don't think anything is going to stop Black Friday, and a lot of retailers are going to rely on this to fix a lot of dodgy months. So yeah, you expect a lot of that, but then there's obviously Christmas as well. People don't know the picture of Christmas, so I think everyone's being pushed as much as possible to do their Christmas shopping early. So I've seen it early. I've seen like Amazon actually doing an advertising campaign saying shop early and relax or something like that. But yeah, it ties up with our sales. We are busier than we would usually be this time of year, including the kind of lockdown sort of volume jump we tend to see. So yeah, it's all great. Again, thank you. But it does mean that brands are sort of running, and indeed us with our sort of bundles on the end there, running to try and get stuff ready for the end of the year, because it's the last kind of 5 weeks we've got a chance to offer you guys some stuff. So, yeah, we are in full festive mode. That's the other thing. So Halloween, I think 2 videos ago, we had 1 or 2 little bits. Wasn't too exciting. Then we've, last video, it was getting fairly festive, and we had a few bits to take you through there in terms of festive flavours. Now we are full on festive. So I should probably deck this video out, however I do it, with a bit of Christmas decoration, or I don't know, Christmas sweater bordering or something silly like I did a little bit on the last video with that nano Xmasy Speculoos pancake, but whatever. It's yeah, I'll put the pick and mix Christmassy logo down there. So that's a start to doing it. We obviously don't want to go fully Christmas until December 1st. It doesn't feel quite right, but it is getting that way in terms of flavours. And if you follow us online, and you should certainly follow us online, you'll see we tend to put stuff first and fast up on Instagram. That's kind of our main kind of shop front, shop window type thing. And then increasingly the pop-up thing we're doing on site, which is like a micro blog and sends you notifications. So look out for that. It's in the bottom left of the website. Anyway, if you've been following that, you'll have noticed an awfully well, a crazy amount of gingerbread stuff. So I don't know if that's the festive flavour of the moment, but it seems to have taken over from mint this year to be a bit of a gingerbread fest. So we had, I'm not going to be able to remember all these now. We obviously had the Speculoos pancake. I can't remember what other things, I literally can't even remember what other things I told you about last week. But this time around, you see gingerbread, gingerbread, gingerbread. Oh, we did have the effective gingerbread Whey. So there you go, that's another gingerbread one that was in there. Anyway, right now we have got, very exciting, this isn't gingerbread, but we've got these Speculoos, very cute. I'm going to big feature this one. We've been waiting for this one for ages. ESN's designer protein bars. These are the triple layer core filled ones, the slightly smaller ones. Finally got these in Speculoos flavour, so unbelievably cute and nice kind of Christmassy green boxes. They've got red on there. They've got a cheeky Santa down there. I'll show you that in a second. We finally got those things in. Let's start waving this drink around or it's going to blow up on me. We finally got those things in. And they are sensational. Literally came in today. They've hit the site today. It's Saturday as I'm shooting this. We've got gingerbread Lenny and Larry's cookies. This was quite good. They're very nice, obviously, but this was quite an exciting one because I don't think they've done gingerbread before. So we've been doing Lenny and Larry's since 2015 or something, and we've had pumpkin spice a whole load of times. That's part of the holiday recipe. And in terms of the other one I introduced last week was a chocolate peppermint chocolate, which is basically a choc mint, which they have a choc mint anyway. So yeah, not wildly exciting. This one was the one we were looking for. I actually mentioned it in the last video. Gingerbread, it's the last in their holiday series, holiday recipe or whatever they call it, and yeah, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, that was one I was waiting for because I don't think Lenny and Larry's have done it before, and I love the snickerdoodle, so they can do spice pretty well. Very excited for that. And then we've got for the vegans, and obviously this is a vegan one anyway, but for the slightly more dairy-free folk, we've got Misfits' Dark Choc Gingerbread Bar, which was a bit of a wild card, came on, sprung on us quite late. Again, I teased it at the back end of the last video because we had the product, we were just waiting to do the proper launch. But yeah, I'll take you through those. A little bit different as a Christmas flavour, but yeah, I'll try and get that in here as well. What am I doing? Oh, I've already been wittering on for ages. And then, yeah, nuts and more, pumpkin, apple, etc. So we'll come back into it, and as obviously you can see ghost tubs there. So, yeah, another chance for me to spool a load of ghosty stuff at you. Right, and okay, let's go with a slightly festive drink as well. Why not? It's usually Monster or 3D or something now, but I thought I'd go for this, one of the Pro Brands energy drinks we do here, Swedish brand Pro Brands. We've been doing some of their snacks. Their drinks, we have them in the mix. They're very, very nice. You can think of them a little bit like Nocco. They are not wildly popular. I think a lot of people just don't know the brand enough, so we probably need to do some more work to introduce you to them. But yeah, they're very cute, very tasty, and the Winter Blast is obviously a very nicely Christmassy one. So it's a vaguely strawberry flavour here. You can think of it a little bit like Nocco Miami flavour, but yeah, very, very nice, very refreshing as well. So I'm going to mix things up with that one this time. So, right, let's, I'll tell you what, I'll put it out of the way, just because I've got a lot on the table. Okay, with no more ado, let's dive in. Big release for today, ESN's bars. The ESN bars we have had a lot of fun with, actually. It was, they only came into the mix probably 2 months ago, so we haven't had a huge number of deliveries of them, but we've got 4 flavours in the designer bar. So that's the slightly smaller one. It's a 45 gram, 14 grams of protein, but still low sugar. Still got, broadly speaking, the same format to it. The bigger ones, the crunchy bars, are a full 60 grams, 20 grams of protein, low sugar again, and it's just because they've got crunchies in it and stuff. So that's it. It's not particularly creatively named. It's just a slightly bigger version of the bar with slightly more crunch and texture. So whatever you want, but the flavours, they don't quite overlap. So I mean, there's some good bits in both ranges. So it's not like you just buy one or the other and say, right, I'm done. They're the ones for me. They've all got some awesome ones, and they're very different. It's like there's small ones here. They've got a hazelnut nougat, and in the big ones they've got a hazelnut one. But the big one's hazelnut one is more kind of blonde. It's more white chocolatey, and it's got a kind of Kinder Bueno vibe. This one is more, the one in the designer bar is more actually nutty, more solid Nutella vibe. So yeah, they really do jump all over them. We've got a coconut almond and a coconut, but you get the gist. But the cool thing is, and there's some wonderful things, I will do the usual and put the post up on the thing here. It's a triple layer bar, but not quite as we know it. So it's not like the Fulfills, the Bear Bells, the Grenades. It's got a cream core going through the middle, then it's got the protein sort of nougat thing, and then it's got the chocolate coating. So it kind of radiates out from the center, and the cross sections on these things look really awesome, really different, and it's a lovely balance of quite the bold flavors on these things, which is a win, but it's a lovely balance of textures they work in there too. So Rene and the ESN team make all the bars themselves, and they are exceptional. Tricky for us to get in, and hopefully Brexit's not going to make it even trickier, but they are really popular in the mix, and we've been waiting ages since, I don't know, 6 weeks maybe we knew about this bar coming, for the Speculoos bar. So Speculoos, biscuit butter, lotus, you know the drill. It's a very, very popular one. It's kind of festive, but it's a year-round one in the UK really, but it's traditionally, if you're looking at sort of continental Christmas kind of fare, it is very very much done this time of year. So it sort of conjures up images of sort of sense of, festive Christmassy markets and stuff like that. Leberkuchen, and it's just like a spiced biscuit. It's quite intense. It tends to be quite brown sugary, which sort of gives an overtone of kind of coffee. So when you see the Lotus Biscoff biscuits, they're not actually coffee biscuits. They tend to be done with coffee, but it's a kind of cinnamon, cloves, spice. I mean, it's snickerdoodle almost, but almost deeper and richer. I mean, the Americans might go with more of a snickerdoodle thing, which has got more of a vanilla vibe. The traditional Speculoos one is a little bit kind of deeper and richer, and it's more to my taste, to be honest. I love snickerdoodle, but actually I really love the kind of boldness and the complexity of the spice you tend to get in the Biscoff stuff. Anyway, you guys know Biscoff, and whether it's the spread or whether it's in cookies, so it's popping up all over the place. It's a growing popularity type flavour. Anyway, Speculoos with these ones. Okay, it's weird if I actually shut up, but that's what you've got. So there's enough talking, let's just show you the damn thing. We have got, there you go, as I say, really cute wrapper. It's green on the boxes and there's a cute Santa, but we've got a lovely rich ruby red here, and we've got a white chocolate bar. So some of the bars are milk chocolate coated, some of them are white chocolate coated. This is a white chocolate one, sort of looks a little bit like a white chocolate Lion bar or something like that. You can see the crunches buried in there. So that is, as you'll see in a second, that is Biscoff, biscuit butter style cookie crumb. It's like that. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Okay. So what are you looking at? It's the usual deal here. We've got the low sugar white chocolate coating. You've got that on some of the others as well. But it's very, very creamy, and it's embedded with Biscoff-style cookie crumb pieces. So that's pretty epic. They crunch. They give it a lovely, almost frosted feel. Inside, you've got a spiced center. I think that's pretty much what's going on there. So that's the proteiny core. And then you've got the gooey middle. Yes, look at that. So yeah, that's the real magic of these things. A wonderful mix of textures. And yeah, it's very sweet. Anything white chocolate is going to end up very sweet. But the spice offsets it just a little bit. Mm. Mm. And, I mean, it's so good. It really is as good as you'd think it would be. I almost can't be bothered to tell you about it, because it's like, this sounds good, this sounds appealing, it's got to look sexy to you, it tastes that good, it tastes as you'd imagine. You don't need to hear from me trying to do a sales sort of spiel on it. It's fantastic. It's yes, it is very sweet if you want to be critical. I don't think that's a criticism, but the one thing I do note, yes, the biscuity, crunchy, whatever, speculoosy type bits are in there. I think the cream running through the middle has a sort of amaretto-y, marzipan almond sort of vibe. So they obviously have a coconut almond bar. Maybe I'm just used to the kind of filling they put through that. Perhaps they've reused that filling though. And again, you know, marzipan, it gives it a very kind of continental Christmassy sort of vibe. So it's actually, you get the speculoos biscuity thing, plus you get a whole lot of that. So if you think amaretti, biscotti type thing, the texture crosses over too, because the biscuit. So it's, I mean, again, it goes with coffee quite commonly and everything. Whatever, it's gorgeous, whatever it is. It has a sort of amaretto marzipan vibe. You'll pick that up. I think that's in the cream. The rest of it has got spice. There's so much sweetness. It's not a very intense spice. But yeah, definitely cinnamon in there, definitely ginger in there. I think there's probably a hint of fruit. I mean, I was doing the ingredients, it mentions candied peel. So they've really gone pretty authentic with doing it. And yeah, like a kind of, you know, white chocolate mince pie sort of vibe almost. Really, really quite amazing. I'm going to show you the box because it's cute too. I mean, we've been seeing bits and pieces of these coming together for a while, and it's yeah, it's wonderful seeing the finished article. And it's got this guy. So yeah, very nice. It says Merry Christmas on there. Yeah, cute as hell. I mean, there's good competition between this and the dark choc gingerbread Misfits bar for cuteness. But yeah, that looks great. And Rene and Co, well done. Of course, the downer to this, the bad news, it is very seasonal. I don't believe there are plans to keep this going beyond Christmas. So get involved fast. And we did grab a load, but we were told this is all you can have. So we did a big order. I don't know how long it's going to last, and I don't think they're planning on doing any more. If we can get any more before Christmas, we will. I'd love it if we can keep these hanging on for a while. But everyone is going to like this bar. If you've got even a hint of love for Biscoff, even a hint of love for sort of amaretto, you're going to love this bar. And it's, yeah, very Christmassy with the white chocolate and the crunchies and stuff. So yeah, it's almost, this is probably the least hard sell I've ever had to do on something. But you guys are going to want to try this. No more ado, let's move on. I will absolutely certainly be finishing that one later. Oh, let's put it there. Right, there's a lot of time on that. Let's go quick. Let's try and get this in. Half an hour, right. We've done bars. Go to bar again in a minute. We're going to do the two gingerbready things. We're going to do the Lenny and Larry's gingerbread cookie. Bring it in first to show you. Again, very, very cute. Yes, they've got gingerbread man on there. As we're rapidly learning, the second you put a gingerbread man on an Instagram post, Facebook or whatever, you're guaranteed to get an awful lot of likes and stuff. So, yeah, yeah, it's so cute. I guess it conjures up that kind of Christmas indulgence we want to have. The cool thing is, everyone's got a slightly different take on it. I mean, what I'm going to show you with these two things here, this, for example, is a very cakey one. It's almost in terms of gingerbread, it almost leans heavily on the bread. That's kind of the vibe you get from doing it. It's not as crazy sweet as, let's say, this. And instantly it gave us the impression of Jamaican ginger cake. So an almost like alcohol intense form of, you know, deep, yeah, gingery bread. So just make it sound bad, but it really does emphasise almost the bready angle to it. And in contrast to the Misfits one, which is almost more gingery, which I'll show you. So, I mean, you know, everyone will have their favourites, but gingerbread cookie, there is not much to show here, but the scent is there. So you get molasses, you get deep, rich molasses, like with the Jamaican ginger cake, and it is very, very, dare I say it, moist. It is incredibly fresh. I don't know how long ago this was made in the Lenny and Larry's various bakeries or whatever they do out there. I think they have several, but it is very, 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 very soft. Yeah, I mean, I'll say my slight gripe, I wish this was more featured, because it looks kind of like scorched earth. And there's not a hell of a lot going on. If you know the Snickerdoodle cookie from them, the best-selling kind of, again, brown sugar cinnamon sort of thing that they've done for years and years, that has a kind of brown sugar dusting on the top. So that's almost one of my favourite parts of it, and this is kind of missing it. So I would have gone with, I don't know, a drizzle or something. I don't think I've ever used drizzle, but they could definitely have done something, maybe white chocolate chips, maybe that kind of brown sugar cinnamon topping. Either way, that's the only pisser, because the rest of it is gorgeous and the flavour is there. Zero to show inside, but it's really the spice that does the talking here. You don't need to see me eating this one up close, but yeah, it's very soft. It's very soft. It's almost date-like. It's almost fruit-like in the intensity there. There is a sort of fruit loafy sort of thing that comes through, partially because of the moisture, but partially just because of the I don't know, the nature of the sweetness. This is a tricky one to describe, but it is very bready. I think that's helped by the texture of the whole thing. Incredibly soft and crumbly. See, all falls apart. Yeah, it's very nice. Oops. Well, we won't sell that one, don't worry. It is certainly my favourite part of the seasonal range. Put the thing there. The peppermint chocolate was certainly drier than that, but again, not a bad cookie, and it had a sort of creamy peppermint spin on it that's distinct from the chocolate mint they do. But I probably prefer the intensity of the chocolate mint they actually have as a cookie. I probably wouldn't have redone a mint flavour when you have a chocolate mint flavour. That does seem a bit peculiar from Lenny and Larry's. This one stands apart. It isn't the Snickerdoodle. It's got a distinctly different note to it. And it is very soft. It is very different. I've never had another cookie that tastes quite like that. I can honestly say that, certainly in the protein cookie world. So yeah, if you're a fan of Lenny and Larry's cookies, and bear in mind, these are always been popular. Maybe the all-natural thing, maybe because the sheer satisfaction indulgence of the thing. 16 grams of protein. They are plant-based again. So those are good stuff, very free from kind of things to it. But yeah, if you love Lenny and Larry's cookies, it's another must try. Will it be one you want to see all year round? I guess not, but the seasonal one, limited edition, whilst we have it, absolutely in the mix now, and a good one to try. And again, for you vegans, I'm going to segue straight from that and I said the usual stuff I have to say. It's available, if you do not know, in our Lenny and Larry's Baked is Better 12 cookie bundle. So you get boxes like this, 12 cookies in there. You can mix and match across it via the website, and you can do lucky dip mixes and all the usual jazz. But yeah, they're up there, up for grabs now. Every other flavour is in stock, I think, at the moment. Obviously, there's the pumpkin and the peppermint chocolate in the seasonal one, as I said, and then the old favourites like choc chip and stuff. Okay, sales pitch. So next one, another one for the vegans. Very, very cute. It's this Misfits Dark Choc Gingerbread Bar. Now, dark chocolate and gingerbread, a little bit unusual. I guess you usually think it's a lighter, sweeter thing. To do it with dark choc, it has put a bit of spin on how they've done the flavour. So again, madly cute box. So it actually says Merry Christmas from Misfits on there. It's got snow decoration and stuff going on. Bars themselves, very, very cute. We have got, what are the nutritionals, what are the numbers on this? So these are all natural, these are gluten-free, obviously dairy-free, low sugar, so there's less than a gram of sugar. Wow, 15 grams of protein, limited edition again, so these won't be around for all that long, but we've got as many as we can. Lots of 180 calories for a 45 gram bar. Pretty awesome. I should say this is about 176 calories, I think, for a 45 gram bar. So pretty much much of a muchness between this. This is actually slightly lower sugar, but that would be the dark choc doing it. Still pretty incredible for either of them. So let's just open this one. Like the Lenny and Larry's cookie, it's nothing really much to look at from the bar front. it's a slab of chocolate. So it doesn't look that dark, but it does taste it. But of course, it's dairy-free chocolate, so it tends to have a sort of liquor-style vibe to it. I guess it's the cocoa content or however they do this. So we do this. Usual one. I guess it does look quite dark there, but it's probably the light. So dark choc gingerbread, there you go. So as I said with this one, the takeaway is, go on, let's do this. You can see that there's knobbly crunchies in there as well, so that's fine. It's got the nougat protein core inside. Ugh, snap. There you go. Somewhat more brittle here. It is more, I guess you'd say, crumbly as a bar. Bit more like a sort of drier fudge. It's not quite as moist as some of the dairy bars, but don't worry, there's still caramel going on. You can just see it coming through. There's a lot of chocolate on this bar, so that's why it does add a lot of flavour, and I think it's actually why... So, still not bad in the sex appeal. You can still see the caramel going on there. It is generously chocolatey. On top. Crispy and crunchy. That good marriage of textures and stuff again that we always look for in a nice bar. Same as that does so well. Okay. It is earthier, and I think you'll get that, the plant-based thing, but we've said before with the Misfits bars, they really do taste quite exceptional for vegan bars. So in terms of a growing range, and they do have 6 or 7 flavours now, Tara and the team over there keep ploughing them out. They are doing incredibly well. There's a white choc salted peanut, which is, yeah, kudos for that, because that's a very popular flavour on the Whey side of things, bars like the grenade white choc salted peanut, and to pull that off in plant-based with low sugar and everything is pretty fantastic, and they've done a great job. It's a very popular bar, but they do fruity ones, a dark choc raspberry, they do choc peanut, they do a straight up milk choc caramel sort of one. There's a bar for everyone there, and I think they've still got more coming. But yeah, the gingerbread, nice of them to do a seasonal one. It is, as I said, it does lean more heavily on the ginger. So in terms of the spice mix here, it's not like a mixture of ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and stuff like you would tend to get in gingerbread. It is definitely a little bit more gingery. But the reason for this is I think the chocolate is, because it is a dark chocolate, as they've said, and it is quite intense, and there is quite a lot of it, it's quite thick on the top there, they needed actual spice to cut through that. The dark choc intensity, it does need to be balanced by a sort of more peppery spice. That's what they've done. That's probably the way I would have gone too if I wanted to put the bar out in that format, and it works quite well. So it does feel almost a bit more sophisticated, certainly than this one, which is all out indulgence, because of that dark chocolate. All the dark chocolate bars have that sort of vibe, but it has, in a way it is ginger, but it's not overwhelmingly ginger. It's certainly not fiery or anything. So it's just kind of like natural ginger. So you get actual ginger that you get maybe in truffles. They do tend to wrap that in dark chocolate for maybe a hotel chocolat sort of vibe. So yeah, if you think crystallized ginger coated in dark chocolate, that's probably where this one puts it. I say the cookie, bit different again. It's more of the bread type thing. So if you imagine a ginger loaf cake, that's more what you get here. And as I say, yeah, that is just all our indulgence. But yeah, this is it. We're spanning the genres. We're spanning the sort of flavour formulas and whatever to pull these things off, and there is an awful lot of ginger there. So we've had the ginger whey, we have had, oh, I'm going blank on ginger again. Oh, we've had a bunch of gingerbread stuff, but whatever. We have ginger, we've had mint, we've had speculoos, we've got all the seasonal things coming in now, and I think that's the last of the ginger ones to do. Yes, there you go. So yeah, that is in the mix as well right now. Just making sure this mic's still turned on. It is, lucky you. It's probably crackling now. We've got our Misfits Unmissable bundle, and let's say limited edition, don't miss out. Grab that while it's there. But the Misfits Unmissable bundle, there's 12 of them on there. We actually brought the prices down ever so slightly recently as well, so a pretty good value for it too. Yeah, you can pick a mix across the whole thing. Fantastic, and I say these bars are growing in popularity. Lots of folks love them, so they're in there now. Okay, that is bars and snacks done. I am at like 25 minutes. So let's whip through the other bits and pieces. Sticking with slightly seasonal and sticking with slightly snacks, nuts and more. This is not really a new launch, so I'm not going to go in on it. I'm not going to open a tub. I'm not going to do anything like that. Nuts and more we've done in the mix since forever. And we have just had a restock, so these came in with that. So we've got the very popular, no, this is the new one. We've got the very popular white choc pretzel back. There's salted caramel. I mean, with this one, it was popular. You can probably see on the camera there. all the white choc chips and the pretzel pieces. Yeah, it's fantastic. So ultimate protein packed peanut butter here. We've got an almond butter from them. We've got their choc hazelnut, which is a very popular choice at Christmas. It's a sort of high protein Nutella sort of thing. Sorry if the mic's all crackling there. I think I need a new mic. But we've restocked what we can. We can't get the choc chip cookie dough right now, so I'll say that now just to get the updating, because I think people have already asked from the restock yesterday. Nuts and more just aren't making it at the moment, or they can't make enough of it. So hopefully next delivery, we're told there might actually be a little bit of a hiccup getting any more at all. So we're going to stockpile, but then after this delivery, we might miss out on stuff. So yeah, get some in. Christmas is the ideal time to enjoy this sort of stuff. Winter, the ideal time. Very enjoyable, very indulgent, very giftable as well. So yeah, once you open one of these, you ain't going to stop. We've just got these in, and yeah, the whole point of this this particular feature, spiced pumpkin pie. So there you go. That's their seasonal one. In years gone by, we've had a kind of dark chocolate mint, and we have had a gingerbread. Don't know if we're going to get those in a hurry, but we've got the pumpkin. We've got the OG seasonal flavour from them, and yeah, it's as lovely as ever. Deep, rich spice, spreadable, wonderful. Get it on your bagels. It's kind of perfect for this time of year. So we always look forward to this. And we've got apple crisp. So this is another sort of apple crumble inspired fall one. It's called apple crisp. There is not a lot of crisp in it, I will say that, but it's a very nice kind of marriage of quite zingy apple and then obviously the sweet peanut butter they tend to use and protein fortification and everything. Very, very nice, very autumnal. Yeah, fill your boots. That's in the mix right now as well. And we've got most of the other flavours, so jump on, check it all out. So that was a mini restocky sort of one. Next one then, Ghost, my favourite subject. So last video, obviously we got the BCAAs V2 in there, vegan friendly, pumped up extra BCAAs in there as well. And yeah, new flavours and things. So we took you through there. So not a big headline launch, but it's nice to have the range coming back. Great price on them too, so it's a lovely entryway into the Ghost range. And again, we're really enjoying the Lemon Crush. I'm still on that tub at the moment, but yeah, I'm not actually getting any workouts done, but I just sit there drinking it. It's very refreshing, very enjoyable, and obviously I can tell myself it's helping hold on to that muscle that I'm probably losing hand over fist by not really getting any time to train or anything like that right now. It's pitch black as well, and it's what, 6 o'clock. Okay, I know that's just an excuse, but I'm still kind of hanging on for the stuff to open up again over here in the UK on the 2nd. Right, Ghost though. Marshmallow cereal milk. This is sort of old news because Ghost launched it in the States, and indeed they did a first launch here in the UK a while ago now. It's taken a couple of months, I think it is 6 weeks or whatever, to get this stuff in, but we finally got our delivery. It's in right now, and here you go. Marshmallow cereal milk. Not a particularly jazzy label, but obviously the name is a lot of the sex appeal with this one. Marshmallow cereal milk, what are we talking about? Well, cereal milk is Ghost's kind of, I don't know, trademark flavour approach, flavour system when it comes to the Whey, and indeed the vegan protein too. It is inspired by those cereals that you used to love as a kid, or at least the leftover, the kind of milk in the bowl afterwards that you'd slurp down after you'd had all the nice crunchy cereal-y bits. Either way, equally delicious, and to distill that into a protein powder, formerly a functional food, and make it fun like that is pretty epic, and that's just how kind of Ghost tried to change the game. Goes about changing the game with these things, and yeah, they're pretty lovely. So the OG cereal milk is kind of like a corn popped milk to me. There's a peanut butter cereal milk, which is sort of like, not Reese's Puffs, like another, just like yeah, it's, I'm trying to think of a plain peanut butter cereal. There are some of them. You get like peanut butter Captain Crunch and stuff. So if you imagine that, that's the vibe with that one. Very, very creamy, very, very delicious. And then we've had obviously the choc chip cookie, which is sort of, you know, cookies. I say cereal milk on that one. It ain't a cereal milk one, but it's got cookie pieces in it. This is a kind of mashup of the thing, right? So this one is marshmallow cereal milk. What's a marshmallow cereal milk cereal? What am I saying? Lucky Charms. Yeah, I'm going to forget that. So Lucky Charms, marshmallow mateys, that sort of thing. It's got actual dehydrated mini marshmallows in it. Very cool, very pink, very colourful, and I can actually show you. So this is my tub I opened when we got this stuff, and I'm about halfway through it because I jump between proteins all the time. But let's try and fish out some of these. All lovely pastel coloured. I don't really want loads of, oh god, I'm going to make a huge mess on the shop floor, but it's okay because the shop's closed. Okay, so you can see that. Fish some out with my hand scooper. So lovely, cute little pink cereal marshmallows. They're crispy, they're crunchy, they're super sweet when you put them in. Lovely to have a little colourful maelstrom going around your shaker. And the actual protein itself, mixes so smoothly, and it's quite remarkable with this one. I've noticed it more in this one than I have in any of the others. It really tastes like milk. I know that seems crazy, but to have actually created the product like this that actually pulls off tasting like a sweetened cereal milk so uncannily, and also puts it in the background. It's like the cereal milk one has a very corn pop sort of vibe, and you can't miss that. It's no inclusions, but that's the flavour you get straight away, and it's quite distinctive, and it doesn't taste like kind of milk. It's all the cereal, if you see what I mean. This one, the star of the show are the little inclusions, and the actual protein. I mean, and obviously whey is milk, right? But the fact that they've actually, it's rare that if you had unflavoured protein powder and just tried it, you maybe would get Marvel powdered milk at best. But to have actually pulled off an almost, it's really hard to describe, but it does taste uncannily like the Lucky Charms cereal. The same as when they do the fruity cereal milk. It does taste uncannily like the Fruit Loops cereal. So it has that citrusy Fruit Loops note as well. So it's really cool how they do this. It really is. So it's me raving again, waxing lyrical about it. But yeah, so that's not a pink thing. That's what I should have showed you. Yeah, it's... I mean, maybe they actually are Lucky Charms. I have no idea. Maybe Ghost got these from General Mills. I'm not too sure. But they do taste exactly as they should do, and they are incredibly Moorish. Very good childhood nostalgia one. Probably bigger in the States as a cereal than it is here, but it's still always been one of my favourites, and it's a lot of fun as a cereal. Anyway, yeah, this is finally in the mix now. Marshmallow cereal milk. It's doing that, but guilt-free, and obviously little marshmallows add a huge new injection of creativity and something different, as Ghost like to do. 130 calories a scoop, 1.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, 3 grams of sugars, 25 grams of protein. So pretty stellar nutritionals as well, very guilt-free for that kind of full marshmallow cereal milk experience. One thing I will say with this is, whilst it is gluten-free, it's not actually vegetarian. So, bit weird for a whey protein, but it's the inclusions that have done it. It's the same way with the choc chip cookie. It's not actually gluten-free because of the actual Chips Ahoy cookies in there. They have gluten in them, and therefore the protein shake isn't actually gluten-free. This one, marshmallows are made with gelatin, and I don't believe it's any form of special vegan-friendly, veggie-friendly type gelatin. I think it is... What am I reading? Cereal marshmallows... Yeah, gelatin, so I'm completely blind. Yeah, it does say gelatin. I'm assuming that is the standard form. So, not actually veggie-friendly. So I don't want to upset any of you guys. We've actually gone about a way to put a message on the thing there to say not veggie. But yeah, sorry if you are, and that's a problem for you having that sort of trace in there. But I did want to pull it out. But yeah, it's very delicious either way. So if you do get to enjoy it, great. Let's put that back up there. Yeah, one of my new favourites for sure. I don't know, in terms of mad inclusions, not everyone likes them, and the debate between having the floaty marshmallow pieces in there and the cookies, who knows? They do break down so wonderfully in there. So the same way you can do it with those, same way you can do it with the choc chip cookie one, if you make the shake it up and everything, if you let it sit there for 5 minutes, the actual cookie swirls so nicely into the milk at that point. Same with this one, they break down, they get softer, and they sweeten the drink even more. So yeah, there's loads you can do with it. Very, very cool. Thank you, Ghost. What else? We also got a restock. The only other thing I'm going to really mention. Here we go. Actually, I forgot to say something else there. Restock on the guava berry greens. These have been out of stock for a long time. Very popular ones. We got the lime, we got the original. Yeah, the guava berry was the newest flavour. This is back in the mix now, and we've got tons of it. So go wild. Okay, on Ghost, other stuff. We have got... Actually, we haven't got, but I'd love to have, what's just come out, and they made a huge fuss globally on doing this, the Max Tuning collab, the Sour Pink Lemonade. Bring that in. Very cute. I think there's tubs still available on site, but you've got a lovely pink lid. They've gone for that as well. Lovely pink tinged canister for it, tub for it. Yeah, gorgeous as ever. This is the 3rd year they've done the collab with Max, and this one is very, I wish we did have, I don't know, I'll keep begging them, maybe we'll get some as a giveaway or something, as I said, but this is obviously the counterpart to Max's latest pink lemonade flavour sour strips. So I can't imagine they were kind of formulated together, as it were. But obviously it was a very nice one to do. This is one of Max's childhood sort of favourites. So it was only sensible to bring it over into the collab. They've done a lot of cocktail ones. This is just this was the next thing to try, I suppose. So obviously last year we were lucky enough to get some tubs of the 2 cocktail flavours they released with the what's it, the strawberry daiquiri and I think mango margarita they brought back. Yeah, well, this one, a bit of a twist, pink lemonade. Oh, so yeah, very, very delicious. Just tried this earlier. I'm not going to be getting any hardcore heavy workouts in right now, and it's quite a full-on formula. So just for doing press-ups and pull-ups at home, which is about all I can do right now, didn't really fancy taking a couple of scoops of this, which is the serving. But it tastes amazing. So we've tried the powder when it came in earlier. It tastes sort of like Chewits. Like strawberry sort of Chewits, or Starburst, I don't know what you call them now. Opal fruits? No, that was the old one. Chewits, just go with Chewits. So it's like strawberry Chewits, and that's the kind of vibe you get. Obviously when you drink it longer, so we try sipping it, you do get the sour in there too. Really nice flavour, everyone's going to love this. And the formula is pretty kick-ass. So not as I say, we've got it right now, but just in case you guys were thinking of trying this, it's got more beta-alanine than Legend usually has in. So it's a full clinical 3.2 grams across the full dosage they suggest here. And it's got a load of vasodrive. It's got nitroglycerin added in, so it's extra pump ingredients. They always do that with the Max product, and they've really pushed the boat out this time around. And what else they got? Full gram of taurine, full gram of tyrosine, natural caffeine at 250, and neurofactor, yeah. So it'll be quite a smooth ride on the caffeine, but there's a lot of pump stuff going on in here, and yes, the beta-alanine. So whilst this won't be one that sends you just ringing crazy, you will feel this one more than you perhaps would normally with Legend. Not only will you get more swole, but there is that beta-alanine, so there'll be more of that kind of tingles hit. So yeah, it's big serving as well, quite a lot in there, souped up formula, so you'll get a kick out of this. Limited edition, as always. Jump onto ghostlifestyle.co.uk or .com or wherever you are, obviously on the other side of the world as well, and grab one of these. So yeah, very cool, very cute, great flavour. And if we get some, brilliant. If we do, we'll do some sort of collab thingy with the pink lemonade sour strips we've still got, and we'll have some fun. But there you go. So that's Ghost done for now. What are we going to say as well? Sour strips, well, I've got them sitting there. We actually have a restock coming. You'll notice, very embarrassingly, we are out of mango on site, and we are out of rainbow. So yeah, popular flavours coming back in, mango being Max's favourite and everything. We have that coming back in probably Monday. So just cleared customs, I've just paid the huge bill, and that will be in. We've actually got a bit of surprise for you as well. So nothing new on the candy front this time around, but we've got a restock because we might do something for Black Friday for it, but we actually have some t-shirts. So I'll put a picture up in the corner or something so you see, but these will be hitting the site next week. Didn't get that many in, we just kind of assessed demand, but we had to take from what Max actually had available on site at the moment. So I think they're 3 stars, the neon ones, so you get it for the strawberry, the blue raspberry and the rainbow, so the OG flavours. And we've got just a few of the straight up universal brand ones, which, yeah, very cool. So all very nice shirts. Max, obviously with his ever forward background, is no stranger to making kick-ass quality apparel. So yeah, brought that to Sour Strips as well. We had to get involved. We wanted them ourselves. So yeah, ergo, they turn up in the mix. So we've got that. We've obviously still got some stickers on site as well. Plus, I'm really going to town on this. Plus, we've got our bundles. So I'm going to use that to segue into Pick and Mix bundles. I teased these a few weeks ago and I did a video. We do them every year. Very, very cute, very, very tiring to make, and everyone gets very annoyed because we have to make them, you know, cute and tie bows and everything like that. And in the general frenzy, it can be a bit tricky. But yeah, we love seeing these things going out. And I think Millie got carried away and actually added some extra ones this year, which is her own fault then when they sell. So this is the Sour Strips Sour Stocking. So you basically get 3 packs in here. You get a cute gift label thing. You can write a message on the other side there. Yeah, cute, embarrassingly camp pink striped bow. And then, yeah, the bag and everything. So we've done a whole bevy of these. This has got, I think, pink lemonade, green apple and blue raspberry. So these are my favourite flavours. That's what kind of drove putting them in here. But you buy it as is. So those flavours are fixed at the moment. Maybe we'll rotate them around. But for right now, that's what's on there. So the listings break them down. We've got the sour stocking. We have got... what's this I've got here? We have got, this is a candy one, so it's a Mars themed one basically. So we've got peanut butter Snickers, we've got the chocolate M&M bar, we've got the salted caramel Mars high protein bar, and I think the Snickers flapjack. So these are all around about 9, 10, 11, 12 quid. It depends how many bars are in there, depends which bars are in there. But yeah, a whole ton of them on site. And then we have the big bumper one we do every year. Cute Sweetie Shop style tub. This is the bumper bundle. So this has like, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 snacks in it. We cram in what we can, a little bit of everything. So we've got Millionaire's bars from Mountain Joe. We've got sour strips in there as well. Nutri-Nuts peanut butter cups. Got Grenade bars, got Battle Bites bars, got Lodo brownies in there. We've got an ESN bar, we've got a Chiefs bar. We've got a muscle mug crammed in there. We've got Nuts and More sachet. Yeah, really, just about everything we can cram into this little tub is in there. Yeah, we think they look pretty cute. So you get the logo on top as well. So good stocking stuffers or whatever. They're on the site right now. In terms of this range of them, we have a vegan one. We've got a caramel one. We've got a cookie one, which is called like bakes for this year because there's brownies in there too. Woo! We have got a birthday flavour themed one. We have got a festive favourites. So like with some of the, we might add this to it actually, but some of the gingerbread bar in there, the cookie in there, the Speculoos pancake, bunch of stuff like the things I've been introducing you to. Oh, we have got a white chocolate one, loads of them, jump on there. They're all filling up our Just Arrived section right now. You'll notice I've also added the Christmas category link to the menus. It's a little bit hard to find right now, but we're going to do more and more. We've still got to do Black Friday, as I said. So Black Friday first, but the Christmas stuff, we're ploughing it all up on site. We've got a load of cute Christmassy shakers. They're always very giftable. We'll keep adding stuff when we can. But yeah, there's things on there. We're going to try and do our best at this whole Christmas thing. Okay, next order of business. Oh, I should have said, I was doing ESN. We got a restock across all the flavours. But we also got some new flavours of Flav and Tasty. Now, we are missing a couple of flavours of this. We haven't got New York cheesecake. We're waiting for that. And we need to get cinnamon toast back. But we've still got the fruity cereal that has little cereal pieces in too. We've got some new flavours. We have got coconut. Woo. We have got chocolate fudge, the classic there. And that's got Choc chips in it. The coconut's got real desiccated coconut in it, so they always go to town on it. And we have got strawberries and white chocolate, or white chocolate strawberry. So again, chocolate chips in there, and fruity flavouring. I don't know if it's actually got freeze-dried pieces in as well. We literally only got this today. I think it might just be a flavouring on the strawberry, but it does have chocolate chips. So yeah, in all of them, there is some form of kind of inclusion-y thing going on. These are pretty cool. They are, if you were taking unflavoured whey, they were to make it the various flavours. That's traditionally where it's coming from. It's the flavouring system from their own protein powders, and then they've played with it a bit. So you get sweetener and you get the flavouring. So to consume on its own, it is incredibly sweet, but the idea is you put it into yogurt, you put it into oats, you put it into your baking. Like you could add it to other shakes as well to get a kind of cocktail mashup of different flavours. But yeah, very funky, very cool, having very good reviews out the gate. I think there's like 80 servings a tub. Through 83 portions. So actually, they look a bit pricey on site, I think, but they're actually pretty good value for the flavouring stuff you get in there. So Millie's been using the cinnamon one every day now. It's already grown on her. So yeah, surprisingly awesome. Check it out. We'll get more when we can. Oh, anyway, yes. Where are we at? What was I going to do? Oh yeah, other one, Restock. This is something, if you remember, probably 2 months back, 3 months back, we said we were going to do some spring cleaning and get some brands out. We were debating losing these guys. It's allall new. But we have them back. So we've got just a few tubs of the confetti cake Whey. This is the most popular Whey. And you can see, can you see from the bottom there? You can see in the corner. Yes, there's little flexy sort of confetti sprinkles in there. Not too crunchy, but they're fun in the shaker. You know they're there. That, you know, we've seen bigger sprinkles, but you get the idea. We love sprinkles. We have got pre-workout back. Again, we had none, pretty much gone on the site. We've got rainbow candy. We've got, I think, 7 flavours probably. There's the Hawaiian shaved ice, there's mimosa, there's the carnival candy grape, so most of them back in there. Rainbow candy proving the most popular, but all very nice. We love this product. We've done a video on it. You've seen it in videos gone by. But it's not a strong product. I mean, fundamentally, the brand is aimed more at women, and I know it's gender biased and sexist to say that, well, they want weaker pre-workouts, but it's broadly speaking, it's looking for a smoother ride. So it's a little bit of a marketing thing to say it's a women's brand, but personally, I love this one. It's maybe not one I'd go if I want to absolutely beast myself on a sort of deadlifting type day, but for your average workout, if you want a good, clean, clear session, it's not going to leave you a massive crash afterwards. It tastes awesome as well. They all mix up funky colours. and you want a useful hit of energy and things. I mean, it's got a good balance in there. It's got tyrosine in there for some nootropic stuff. There's just enough beta-alanine to feel it, so not mad tingles, but enough to know something's going on. Citrulline gives you a bit of a pump as well. Theanine, so caffeine, 200 milligrams. It's usable energy. So it's just like, a couple of scoops of this is fantastic. On just the one scoop, it is a milder session. It's a more gentle session. If you're not so used to pre-workouts and things, it gives you all the nice stuff with the nice packaging, nice flavouring, everything, with the kind of little boost you get from doing it. It's probably too much for just doing cardio, but it's perfect for doing like a volume thing or a kind of fasted workout or something like that. It's not going to hit you too hard. So there you go. But yeah, really like these, and I say the flavours are amazing. So we've got those back. We'll give them another go. We've got a supply who can get us just a few of them, so we thought, oh, why not? And then pump. So we got this one back as well. Similar deal. It's a stim-free one in this one, but it's just, there are madly higher dose different pump products on there, but again, this is everything you really need to have a good workout from it, and you'll notice it with the combination of glycopump, citrulline, there's estrogen for absorption as well, some arginine silicate, there you go. Yeah, and there is actually a little kind of mental focusy boost thing there. So there's actually a little nootropic hit too. So you'll get a little bit of an uplift from it as well. So a nice one if you don't want caffeine or you're training late. Good choice there. Great flavours, and I think we have a new Arctic White flavour. So there you go. I haven't got time to go over the entire brand again. We also got sitting here, their greens back too. So I think this is probably all we're going to try, because we had about say goodbye, simply because the supply hadn't been good. But when we got a chance to get some more of them, we thought we would give them another go. So we did put a lot of work into listing this. We are fond of it. It's just it was just difficult to maintain the levels of stock across the various things. So yeah, long story. But that is back. We haven't delisted it. So we've listed some of it, but we've still got some of the Whey. We're going to try the confetti. The pre-workouts there and the pumps there, both great products. I think we got one of the BCAAs back in as well. Very nice. It's very usable. There's actually a keener price on it too. So I think you guys will enjoy if you haven't tried it so far. But it's back for now. Okay, that's about it. That's about it. I'm still fiddling with this mic. It's probably going to be crackling like crazy, so sorry about that. I think I've hooked it up differently this week. Anything else to cover? So yeah, thank you for the guys who commented on the last video. We had Rory on there, William on there. I do read these things, and then someone very nicely said it's quite. Well, I'm umming and ahhing as I'm doing it, but it's quite a feat to be able to talk so long, ad lib on camera, and it's actually reasonably interesting, and you should make a podcast with guests. Well, I'd love to. So again, when we get the warehouse, when I get a little bit more time to do stuff like this, when we have time to do a better setup rather than me dragging things in shot around this chaos of a warehouse / shop, then absolutely I'd love to do it. So there you go. Very nice of you to comment on it. Thank you, and everyone who watches and stuff. Always appreciate all the kind comments, especially guys from abroad like Ricardo and some commented. Very nice. And where are we at with the warehouse thing? So yeah, it's been batting backwards and forwards this week just to keep you updated with the saga. Basically, getting a warehouse, getting commercial property, nothing's straightforward, nothing is cheap. So I'm already, I think, twice my sort of, the budgeted amount I had to get in there, the amount I figured it would cost in terms of lawyers and surveyors and stuff. But hey, it's going to be worth it, I think, for this place. So we're still getting there. We are maybe pushing the timetable a bit to get in there before Christmas now. But back to it next week. I've got a few days respite while they're checking things out. But we're pretty much there. So yeah, thanks for the support on that one. And yeah, it should be very cool. What we got coming up, we have got sour strips restock, as I said. PES, we've got some more coming in. Obviously, we're already pretty well restocked on that. Nuts and more, we just restocked now, so that's cool. We have got Colonel Seasons. Colonel Seasons should be in around about midweek. We should have nearly all the flavours back there. So they're these sort of popcorn seasonings, but very, very cute, very, very popular to make all sorts of things. So people bake with them and all sorts. They are coming back in. That'll probably be the last delivery before Christmas. Kodiak cakes, I'm working on getting buttermilk back, but it's looking unlikely before Christmas. We have got... Oh, I'm hitting that blank again. I don't know. I mean, what we are looking at now, I think we've done a lot of the new stuff. We are looking at just getting things into a buffer Brexit in case that does go south and there's no deal. So maybe they're in the kind of the tunnel or whatever they're saying now. There's rumours there might be some movement there. Obviously, all the politics stuff going on alongside the panicking about COVID. But depending on what happens with that, we need to be buffered in terms of stock. So we can actually cover it for a bit. If you're watching this from Europe, then just see what the news actually says. Otherwise, we're going to have to let a load of you guys in France, Germany, Belgium, elsewhere know that by, I don't know, middle of December, if you're after some stuff for us, maybe get a big order in, because it might have to last you a while. Sooner or later, we will have the paperwork figured out, whatever the deal is, but I don't want it to be weeks and weeks before we iron out the kinks with doing it. So it's going to be a lot more paperwork. There might be customs fees as well. You're not going to want that. I've been reading about it. Yeah, it's really boring. It's keeping me up at night. But we're going to one problem at a time. And the next thing we're going to deal with is Black Friday. So we're madly trying to get stuff ready. Forgive us if the look of it, the theme, the artistic direction of Black Friday, Pink Friday, is a bit samey this year. We're probably going to reuse a lot of assets from last year and just update it with new offers, new products, and the rest of it. So it's the usual deal. I mean, we're not going to pretend this is like an Amazon Lightning site thing, but we have gift bundles coming up at various spends. We are going to have a site-wide discount, and we are going to attach freebie products, add-ons and things wherever we can as well. So free shakers, samples, anything like that. We will try and add extra value where we can. So it does end up being a bit of a blitz every year. It does end up with us probably going further than we need to on these things, but we don't do a lot of sales as you know. So it's nice to kind of do it with one thing, and it's that last ditch one before Christmas kicks in and everything kind of slumps a bit, and we all get a much needed, hopefully normal Christmas and a bit of a rest. So yeah, I don't know. Next new stuff, maybe not next week. I mean, inevitably things will turn up on us, but I'm already hearing about new things for January and February. Bear Bells have been messaging me and stuff, so there are things coming. So stuff to look forward to for the new year already. We've got G Fuel Reload, I should say that as well. We might get some of the new flavours soon, so this will be Hype Sauce, it'll be Phase X, it'll be Sour Phase Berry. There's a Swedish fish sort of flavour, jammin' fish or something they call it. So there's quite a few flavours we might actually be able to get in soon. So gamer-wise, that is a focus for the new year. Be doing that as well. Where are we at? How much have I been talking at you? Oh God, it's a mega long one again. Sorry, 50 minutes. Cut it off there. Ho ho ho. Thank you for watching, guys. This is a kind of Christmassy sort of one. Obviously got the seasonal flavours in as well. Marshmallow cereal milk is a great fun one. If you like inclusions in your protein, Ghost have done it better than anyone has. It's awesome. And we've got our gift bundles on site, nuts and more restocked. Again, might be a while before we get more. Grab it if you're after it, but I'm afraid choc chip cookie dough is not coming quite yet. That's about it. So thank you for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll probably see you around about Black Friday. Bye for now.